How you doing today? I hope you're doing fine. Well, thanks for stopping in and thanks for watching. Come on in. Let's do a video. But first off, okay, right now it is 50 degrees Fahrenheit. It got pretty cold last night. This is October the 20th, 2025 at 10:41 a.m. So let's get started. Okay, the topic today is going to be, well, I'm going to try to do this topic, is immigration. Because I don't get it. I don't get why there are those who are so freaked out and against immigration and immigrants. And are they immigrants? Okay, first off, the indigenous people who were the first people to inhabit the Americas, north of the continents, North America, Central America, South America, the whole America place. And these indigenous people are natives of this land. So, how can they be immigrants? And they live in Mexico and South America, Central America, North America, up through Canada, the whole area. And there were different tribes. And, and, you know, they migrated just, from maybe they had lived in North America and maybe they went south down to Mexico, or what is Mexico now. But at the time, it was just land to them. There were no borders. There were, that was a construct by uh, the people who migrated to the Americas from other countries like Europe, you know, and which they came over and they stole the land, took the land, claimed the land, and, created borders and areas and, uh, you know, like, in Mexico, it was mostly, I think, Spain, Portugal, places like that, um, moved in there, and they intermingled with the, um, I guess you could call it intermingle or raped or whatever, the indigenous people who lived there, and uh, created a mixed race, taught them Spanish and all that, and uh, which are the people that we now call Mexicans. But their ancestors were indigenous to the land. In other words, they were So how can they be immigrants? You know,
European Americans. You want to know how a real American looks like? This is it. You see, your ancestors came here 500 or so years ago. My ancestors always been here for more than 25,000 years.
Who is the real immigrant here? I am sure it's not those Mexicans who come across the border. You see those Mexicans? They are indigenous to the Americas. Before the Mayflower, they were already here. Spaniards are Europeans. Mexicans were colonized by Spaniards, just like we got colonized by the Anglos. It's not difficult to understand.
But European borders divide us. We are both indigenous. They invented laws to label Mexican illegal aliens and themselves American citizens. If you like this video, join Indigenous Revolution YouTube channel for exclusive content and indigenous stories.
they did. I find it hard to explain because it just doesn't make any sense. That so to the indigenous peoples who occupied the American territories, because it wasn't America a country at that time. It was just the land. And and then it became a country called America. But these people still lived here, and they still live here, but they're on reservations now. You know, even though they tried to wipe them out, they didn't and couldn't wipe them out. I mean, there was just, even though they tried. Subscribe and like. Thank you. Thanks for watching.